What is up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Just a Vision. It is your girl Anyo, Daddy here, Jaquel Viola, and I'm back with another mother freaking video. I'm just kidding. I don't have dads here to do my echoes, but yes, guys, welcome back. I am so glad to be back, even though it's only been like a week or so. But before we get started, you know, I always show you guys my outfit, but in this case, I'm not going to, just because I'm in the car again and I really don't have that much room, and my outfit's not anything too special anyway. I literally just have on this gray sweatshirt, a gray t-shirt, and some this is gray. A black t-shirt and some black joggers, and that's it. Nothing too cute, nothing too fancy schmancy. But if you do like it, you can screenshot. I don't mean to be too conceited about myself, but you know, sometimes when you have just, you know, hated yourself for so long and you finally have gotten to the point where you love yourself, then you have to express your loving, your kindness, and your acceptance for yourself. So that's what I do, guys. But yeah, anyways, so today's title / topic of this video is unconditional love, and basically spreading it wherever you go. And throughout this video, I'm just going to talk to you guys about my spiritual awakening and my interpretation of what love is and why I think we should spread it unconditionally wherever we go. Another thing is I'm going to explain how God is love, and I know that not everybody is going to believe me or accept me or, you know, listen to what I have to say about the whole God thing, because I know not everybody has the same views, religions, and perspectives, which is totally fine. This is just my interpretation and my thoughts about everything that I've been, you know, learning and researching. Another thing is that I'm going to talk about is just reasons why we need to love everyone and accept each other. And then the last thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about are just different quotes that go along with what this video is all about. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so before I get into the topic of that video, I just want to talk about last year. So last year, when I first started this YouTube channel at the end of January, the beginning of February, I did one for Valentine's Day. But the title and topic of that video last year was basically loving yourself. And if you guys want to check that video out, I will definitely put the link in the description box below. But I just want to say that I believe it is important to be able to love yourself first before you can go out there and try to, you know, love somebody else. I feel like you have to be able to accept your own flaws and your own indifferences before you can fully try to go out there and love and accept other people for theirs. I definitely had to learn the hard way about this experience, but at the same time, I don't regret it. I did at the, you know, point in time, well, I didn't really regret it, but I kind of just hated my life at that point. But I don't regret anything that happened or any of these experiences that happened to me, because they steered me in the right direction that I was supposed to be going in. And I wouldn't be where I am today if none of these events or these situations would have occurred. But I feel like after you have learned to love and accept yourself for who you truly are, even if you are different from others, no matter what it may be your skin color, your sexual orientation, your race, you know, your hobbies, your skills, or whatever the case is, I feel like once you are fully able to accept them, then you should be able to accept others, or I feel like it should be easier for you to accept others. Because once you see past, you know, your flaws and your indifferences and know that you are special, know that you are loved and you are wanted no matter what, you should be able to go out there and spread this love unconditionally to others despite their differences, whether it be, you know, they have, you know, an intellectual disability or just a disability in general, whatever their intellectual levels is, or whatever their skin color is, or their religion, or their hobbies, or whatever. You should be able to accept everybody. The only thing you should really judge people on, again, is something like, you know, what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said. He basically said that he just wanted his children to be judged by the content of their character rather than the color of their skin, and I believe that is something that is true. You shouldn't just judge somebody based on the color of their skin. You shouldn't judge somebody based on their sexual orientation or their religion or whatever the case is, because we were all made differently. If God or whatever higher power wanted us all to be the same, then he would have made us all the same. But we're not, so we shouldn't force ourselves to be the same as everybody else just to be loved, wanted, and accepted. And I personally also feel like it is important to love others as well, because you never know what they're going through. You never know what their life story is. You don't know what's going on in their life right now. And maybe they just need that boost of, motivation, or that boost of inspiration, or maybe just that simple act of kindness. Something to get them, inspired, or something to get them out of that sad, grumpy, depressed state of mind. Something that will make them feel better about themselves and actually make them want to go out and actually live that happier lifestyle. Because, maybe they just want to be accepted too. You don't know that. Maybe they just want to feel like their lives matter just as much as everybody else's, just as much as yours. Maybe they just want to be accepted. They just want to be loved. They just want to be wanted, because this day and age, our suicidal and depression rates have been through the roof. Because nowadays people are just scared to talk about how they feel. They're afraid to face their demons. They're truly afraid to be, or they're afraid to be who they are truly meant to be. They're afraid to, be who they want to be. They're afraid of the rejection, the judgment, the prejudice. They're afraid of going out there and living their best lives, because they don't know what it's like to feel loved and wanted. They just automatically just always feel like nothing they do is ever going to be right. Nothing they do is ever going to be accepted. And they just want to be loved. They just want to be wanted. They just want to feel the same way we want to, be loved, wanted, accepted. So why can't we just go out there and just treat others the way that we want to be treated, If you want positivity in your life, then you have to be positive in your life. And if you want, love in your life, then you have to go out there and you have to give love. You give what you receive. So if you want to receive love, then you have to give love. You have to give kindness. You have to give positivity. And you can't just not let that happen. If you want to continue to receive that, then you can't let the negativity and the toxic environment of the outside world put you in the direction to where you're rude. I meant to say cruel and rude at the same time, but where you're cruel and you're rude and you just don't accept people, because that's not the lifestyle that you want to live. You want to be able to live life how you want to live it. You want to receive all your blessings, receive all your miracles, but you can't do that if you're being negative, you're being nasty, and you're being mean towards other people, because these people are going through something. You may not know what they're going through, but somebody is always going through something worse than you somewhere. So you just kind of have to just accept it, accept yourself for who you are, go with the flow, spread peace, love, and kindness wherever you go, and just do what you need to do. So through my spiritual awakening, I have done some research, and some of the research that I found basically said that a spiritual awakening is a cry for your soul, or a soul's cry for help. So basically it's like whenever your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit has just had so much, they're just done. They've had enough of all this sadness. They've had enough of all this negativity, and just nothing ever just going right. It's just tired of it, and it wants to be finally free. So basically I feel like that's what happened to me. I was going through a really rough period in my life where I was in a relationship that was very toxic, and it was one-sided. And just one night I woke up in the middle of the night after a really big argument with that said person, and I just switched my whole lifestyle around. It was a little difficult at first, but this was something I truly wanted, and I wanted to be able to experience this with other people and let them know that you can come out of that dark state of mind. You can come out and you can live your best life. As long as you just go with the flow, you just let the universe handle it and take you on a journey. Spread the peace, love, and kindness wherever you go, because like I said, what you put out there is what you will receive back. What you put out into the world will reward back to you. Or another thing that I found about spiritual awakenings is that a person usually wakes up during a period of time where there's some type of evolutionary crisis that needs to be dealt with, and it needs to be fixed. And in my case, I feel like we have lost track on how to love and accept each other for who they really are. I feel like with Trump being in office, no offense to people who vote for Trump and like Trump or whatever their, perspective and points of views are, but I really feel like with Trump being in office, we've really lost our sense of, nature, our sense of love, our sense of care, our sense of just being who we want to be. When, Barack Obama was in office, we had more people who were accepting of gay marriage, accepting of gay relationships. We had people who were more accepting of black people, people of different races. We allowed, more immigrants and stuff to come into our country. But with Trump being in office, I feel like he has steered us away from that. He has taken us in the direction of life that we do not want to go into, because it's just going to be detrimental. He's causing us to have so much hatred towards each other. He doesn't want us to be accepted for who we are, and we need to break free from that. We need to make a greater impact in the world and tell ourselves that we don't need that kind of lifestyle. If Trump wants that kind of lifestyle in his life, then so be it. That's what he can have. But we want to have a life where everybody feels genuinely accepted, loved for who they are, despite their indifferences, despite their flaws, or whatever they have, going on with them. We need to accept each other for who they are, and we should only judge people for their character. And Trump, he has a terrible character. He doesn't care about anybody but himself. And for me and for other people that I know that I've been talking to about this stuff, we need to make a greater impact. We need to make a change. We have to stop being afraid of our demons, stop being afraid of the negative and external world. We need to just go for it. We need to love and show people what it's like to be loved, spread the peace, love, and positivity wherever we go. Because I also feel like God, or whatever higher power that created us, because I know not everybody believes in what I believe in, but I feel like the Creator made us all differently through our skin color, our sexual orientation, our sexual identity, the race, religion, intelligence levels, disability, skills, etc. I feel like he made us all, different, so we could learn to love and accept each other despite our differences, whatever they are amongst each of us. I also feel like he made us all different to see how well we respond with love to one another. And right now we aren't really doing a very good job at it, because we get judged every day about numerous things in life, and it doesn't matter what it is, but everything has just accumulated to where we have these massacres and these hate crimes and this terrorism, because we don't know how to learn to love and accept each other and to create a greater impact in the world. We need unity, we need oneness, because that's what it's all about. Everybody is all interconnected in some way, even if you don't think that way. Everybody is connected in some way, and we need to learn to just love each other and accept each other. That way we can have a better world. Because right now we're just slowly killing ourselves, and we're just slowly killing the world, and that's not what we need. We need to make a difference in the world, create a greater impact, and do something that will be beneficial for everybody, and not just beneficial for certain people that are praised higher than others. We shouldn't do that, because everybody just wants to be loved and accepted, and they just want to feel like they were meant to be in this world just as much as everybody else. Another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is how overall God is love. And I know that, again, not all of you guys are going to believe me, because you guys don't believe in the same things as me and the same views and perspectives, which is perfectly fine. I don't care. I'm just giving you guys my, insight and everything that I've learned and my interpretations from, reading all these books and doing my research online and just everything. But I have learned that, God is love. Whoever lives in love lives in God, and God is in him. So basically, love of God can mean love for God or love by God. You can be loved by God, which everybody is loved by God, even if they don't think so. He is there everywhere. He is always there for us, and he promises that he will always be here for us. Because Jesus Christ himself, he has a love for humanity. He died on the cross so that we were able to continue living today. He took away all of our sins, and even the sins that we still commit today, he still forgives us for everything that we have gone through and everything that we have put him through. He still forgives us, because he is love, and he just wants everybody to experience and be loved and spread love. He helped guide the different prophecies and the different messiahs and all that, to steer them in the direction that they're supposed to be going into. He steered them and he helped them. He fed those that were in need. He's forgiven. He just wants us to experience everything that he has experienced, and he wants us to know what it's like to live by the love of God, or to live with God, or with the love of God, or whatever the case is. But he just wants us to learn to accept each other and love each other, and be kind wherever we go, guys. And how do we show love? We can show love by, you know, praying to God, telling God that you love him and you accept everything and you're grateful for everything that he has done for you, and, you know, the whole creation, everything in life that there is, because without him, nothing would be here. You can do good deeds to show love, and it doesn't matter what it is. You can go out there and help somebody, you know, plant a garden or rake up the leaves or pick up, you know, trash so that it's not so cluttered in the earth. Whatever the case is, you can do good deeds by whatever, you know. You just got to go out there and explore, see what there is out there that you can, you know, do your good deeds in. You honor his name. You don't say his name in vain. You don't cuss at him. You don't get angry with him. I mean, you can when things don't go right, but then again, you have to come back to your senses and just know that there's a lot of people in this world that he has to take care of, and he's going to get to each and every one of us at our own time and our own pace and when the time is right. You have to love yourself so that you can love your neighbor, and that's exactly what I was talking to you guys about before in this video. You have to be able to love yourself before you can go out there and try to love anybody else, okay? Because if you can't accept your own flaws and your own indifferences, then how do you expect to go out there and accept other people for theirs? You have to love your enemies. Even if, you know, this person has caused so much, you know, damage in your life and they have caused so much hatred in your life, you still should love them. Love your enemies, because that's only just going to make them more frustrated. Just love them, go with the flow, and don't try to force anything back. Don't try to, you know, force yourself to be mean to them. Don't try to force revenge, because karma is karma. What goes around comes back around, okay, guys? Negativity equals negativity. Positivity equals positivity. Just go with the flow. Let your enemies hate you. Let them do what they need to do, but don't let them affect you and what you have going for you. Also, practice forgiveness, and that's a big thing that we need to learn. Is how to practice forgiveness and loving each other. You know, somebody did you dirty. Okay, they did you dirty. You learn from that. You learn to not go after people who are like that or similar to that. You learn to, you know, have, you know, your guards up and put different limits on what you should be looking for. Practice forgiveness. Show people that, you know, they may have caused you some, you know, distress in your life, but you're over it. You're just going with the flow now. That was in the past. It was done. There's nothing you can do about it now. All you can do is live in the present moment, and that way you can better your future. And another reason why, you know, we should spread love everywhere, there's a couple reasons. So there's too much negativity going on in the world, like I told you guys. There's diseases, there's massacre, there's terrorist attacks, there's, you know, Trump not wanting, you know, immigrants into our country. We're not welcoming each other. There's so much negativity going on in the outside world that's why we need so much love, because people are just hating one another for everything in life. Another thing is there's so many sad people. Like I said, worldwide, the suicidal and depression rates have skyrocketed because we can't learn to love and accept each other for who they are. We can't learn to see past their differences. We can't learn to just let people be who they are meant to be. Another reason why we should, you know, love everybody is because even if you don't think so, love heals wounds, because it can heal your broken hearts, and it can heal other boo-boos. As long as you let yourself accept love, you let yourself accept love from God, you let yourself accept love from other people, it will truly heal you. You just have to go with the flow. You don't have to accept it right away, but slow and steady wins the race. At some point in your life, you just gotta be like, you know what? Fuck everything else that happened in my life. I'm tired of feeling that way. I just want to be loved, okay? So, love does heal wounds. Another reason why we should love everybody, because it releases anger and hurt. Once you are able to, you know, let go of people that hurt you in your past, and you'll be more freely to be able to accept love and accept other people for who they are and spread it wherever you go. It releases your hurt and your anger. Once you are out there doing the things that genuinely make you happy, you feel loved, you feel wanted, you feel comfortable, content, it will definitely release everything that you have, you know, built up inside of you. I mean, it's a tricky one, but the person that did you wrong, you just gotta let them do what they did and just look past it. It happened in the past. Like I said, there's nothing you can do to change it, so now you just gotta move on forward with your life. Just send them love, loving kindness. Even if they don't accept it, just keep sending it to them. because why keep all that toxic and negative, energy inside you? You don't need that. So just let it out. Once you have this build up, anger and stuff inside you, let it out. But then again, just relieve yourself with love, kindness, positivity, and just keep going for what you want to go for. Shout from the rooftops and let it all out. Let it release everything that you're feeling, all the tension, all the anger, and replace it with loving kindness, holiness, positivity, courage, empowerment, strength, and just fight for what you want, fight for what you believe in. Another reason why we should love everyone is because love spreads, what's that say? No, it says love speeds up forgiveness. Sorry, I couldn't read my own handwriting. But whether you talk about it or not, forgiveness is a very, very important way of releasing toxic and negative energy. Because if you keep letting it build up inside, you're just going to keep getting frustrated about different situations that, steer you in that direction of whatever the case is. But once you are able to love, it will release, your angriness, your build up tension. Love will let you start to forgive people, and it will let you feel better, and you won't have all this toxic negative energy, tension build up inside of you, and you can just feel more relieved, more relaxed, more calm, collected, and you can just go with the flow. So those are the reasons why I feel like we should spread love wherever we go. We should spread unconditional love everywhere, because you never know what a person's going through. You never know what's going on in their life, what happened in their life. You don't know if, maybe they just want to be accepted just as much as you want to be accepted, Maybe they are just tired of feeling like they don't belong here. They just want somebody to come into their life and give them that sense of motivation, give them that sense of inspiration, give them that loving kindness, and let them know that everything's going to be all right, and that their life matters, that they should be here, and they should go after whatever in life that it is that they want to go after. Love heals. It heals wounds. It releases, it releases energy. It releases toxic energy, negative energy, and it makes you feel better as a person in general. Once you are able to love and accept others and yourself for who you really are, you'll feel so much better about yourself. You're not caught up in the negativity of the outside world. You're not caught up in everything that's going on. You're not caught up in the chaos. You're just focused on going with the flow of life, spreading peace, love, and kindness wherever you go, and just doing the things that you genuinely want to do. And I know that all of that is basically just reiterating itself, but it's all the same thing. You just gotta know that love is something that is definitely beneficial to each and every one of us, whether we think so or not. We have to be able to fight our demons and let go of the past, let go of the negativity, and just spread love wherever we go. Love ourselves, love others, love God, love the world, and just do what needs to be done. So with all that mumble jumble being said, guys, it brings me to today's motivational quotes, and they say, spread love wherever you go, let no one come to you without leaving happier. And that's something that I like, because don't let people come into your life and be just as sad as when they have left, because that means you're not doing a good job. You're not giving them that sense of motivation. You're not letting them know that they belong here just as much as you do. I make my motivational quotes every day, and I get lots of feedback every day from people telling me that they have been feeling so much better from watching my videos. Their lives have gone, a little bit easier, and that brings me so much, happiness. It literally makes my heart melt, okay, knowing that I'm making these people happier just by bringing my presence into their life and just being me and just spreading the love and letting them know that I care for them just as much as they probably, care for me. The second quote says, I support the world and love everybody. It's about spreading love and breaking down barriers, not about building hatred. And that's so true. I support everyone in the world, no matter their sexual orientation, their race, their religion, their political views, whatever the case is. I support you, because everybody has their own different perspectives, and you can't force somebody to, think the same way. But what you can do is kind of give them some insight and give them a little bit of knowledge on, the things that you've been going through, the things that you've been experiencing, and how you want to make a greater impact in the world. So I support everybody for whatever they want to do in their life, because you shouldn't let anybody stop you. If those are the things in life that you truly want to do, then go for it. If you truly want to love somebody that's the same sex as you, go for it. You want to go after your goals as being a singer, an architect, or even traveling the world, go for it. Do what's going to make you happy. Don't worry about what the outside world is. Just know that you should just continue to spread the peace, love, and positivity wherever you go. Go with the flow and just see what the world has in store for you. And then the last quote of the day says, love and kindness are never wasted. They always make a difference. They bliss the one who receives, and they bliss the one, they bliss. Sorry, again, I cannot read my own handwriting. Love and kindness are never wasted. They always make a difference. They bless the one who receives, and they bless the one, or they bless you, the giver. Sorry, I cannot read that. But basically, like I said, you give what you get. So if you're going to be negative towards people, then you're just going to receive negative energy, negative outcomes, and negative results all the time. But love and kindness is never wasted. So if you go out there, you spread love and kindness and positivity to other people, then you're going to receive love and kindness back to yourself. If you give other people blessings, your blessings are going to come to you in a timely manner. That's just how life works. You give what you get. So if you're going to be negative, you're just going to receive negative. If you're going to be positive, then you're going to receive positive. That's just how life works, guys. You just got to be able to just go with the flow, love and accept everybody for who they are, support everybody despite their differences, and just live a happy, united life where we can make a greater impact in the world and have everybody live a happier, freer, and healthier lifestyle that they've always wanted to obtain. And like I said, I know I keep mumbling and jumbling this, that, and the other. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope it gave you some type of insight. Maybe it gave you some type of lesson, or whatever the case is. But if you guys did like it, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media, and I will be back with more videos.